Hello and welcome to Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an intuitive card reader and I'm also an empath as well. I'd like to thank you for joining me this evening. I'm going to be doing a monthly general reading for the sign of Gemini. These are a little late getting out. I am sorry for the tardiness. I had a good reason for being late getting these ones out. And oh Lord, I'm sorry for my clock. There's always something I'm forgetting, which reminds me it's not the only thing I forgot to do. Whoops. I need my little spotlights for my cards. Anyways, while I'm getting this all rigged up here, and I got cards flying everywhere now. Thank you for your views, your likes, and your shares. And to all my recurring subscribers, thank you very much for being so patient with me. I know some of you have been waiting for these readings to complete. 4 left to go. Unfortunately, right in the middle of doing the monthlies, I had a happening here. And the brakes came on. So, I'm not going to get into that right now, why. But if you're on my channel on Facebook, or on my Facebook page for Fundy Fortunes, then you'd know what went on. Anyways, the cards that I use for anybody that's new are 2 decks. I pull 5 from my Oceanic Tarot for Fundy Fortunes, and it is written by Lindsay Wallace, and the artwork is done by Jane Delaware Taylor. That's Fundy Fortunes. And then I pull 5 from that 78 card deck for this reading. Then I pull 1 card, 1 significator at the end of the reading from my book of tarot, which is written by, it's been a few days since I've had it open. Oh my goodness, and I know her name. Bridget Reed, and the card illustrator is Colin Howard. So one card from that deck is an overall energy reading. Anything that isn't within the space to show up within this reading will come out in that card as well, guaranteed. Okay, so yes, if you're new to YouTube, especially if you're new to YouTube, because a lot of you are, subscriptions are free. That button can be found down below this video window. That'll just sign you up to Fundy Fortunes, so that every time I post any new videos, you will be alerted via your email notification. That way you never miss any videos. Also, this is a general reading. This is a 5-card spread using the Oceanic Tarot deck. I use 5 cards. First card is your overall energy. Second card is your wealth and finance. Third card is your heart, love, and romance. Fourth card is your challenges for the month. And the 5th card is your message from Spirit. Let's see here. Yes, so if you find you like this reading, because this is a general reading, it's not going to ring true with you probably at 100%, although I have comments left behind that do say sometimes it's like the reading was meant just for them, and it covered just about every aspect that was forefront in their life. So yes, that can happen. Please feel free to always leave comments in the box below. So let me see, what else? I think that's about it, although just to say quickly, if you find you like this reading and you want a personal reading, I offer that service. That information can be found below this video window as well in the description box. Please read through that once. Make your choices of what you're looking for, and then send me off an email, and we take it from there. I do not do live readings, and sorry, but I just don't do them. If I did, the price would triple. Anyway, let's get on with this reading for Gemini for the month of October. This is a card, and this is one of my favorite cards. Some of you think I might be a little twisted. I'm not. There's a reason why I'm saying this. It is the Death card. For those of you that are new to tarot, it does not mean death. These cards are not literal. Sometimes, but not all the time. This is your overall energy of this card. For those of you that are not new to tarot, you know what to expect. You see the skeleton, with the long black hooded cloak, riding a very large horse. That's usually Death himself, right? In the Oceanic Tarot deck, everything's a little bit different, as is each other tarot deck. We're all a little different, but they pretty much all mean the same thing. So, for those of you, this is not death. What this means is transformation. That's what it means. It means the ending of things, the ending of one thing, the ending of many things. It depends. It's personal for everybody. If you could see, this boat is a very good metaphor for the word transformation in your overall energy for this reading. This is a sunken dory sitting on the seabed floor. You can see that it was used for fishing at one time, but there's a net at the bow and there's a net at the stern. The sides are rotten out of it as well. If you look closely, though, there's a lot of marine life around that boat. A lot. There's a wide variety. What has happened here to this boat, it served its purpose, excuse me, above the water and down below. To those above, it has died. It is no longer useful, but once it sunk to the seabed floor, it all of a sudden had another purpose and another use, and a very vital one. It provides a home for all the sea life, and it grows plankton. Food grows on it, like plankton and coral and things like this. So it feeds and it homes a lot of marine life. Just about everything you could think of that would be down there. So it's very vibrant. It's very much alive. It's very, very strong in its sense of purpose as well. That's pretty much what this card is for your overall reading, Gemini. That there are changes coming up. This card says it so. So when the card again shows up, it means a great change is coming in your life. And you're to ready yourself at this time for change. For some of you, it could just be something as practical as a brand new job, new relationships. And this card also represents bad habits coming to an end. And that can cover, I'm not going to list them, because there's a world of bad habits out there, right from the basics of, eating junk food, smoking and drinking and drugs, and it goes on and on and on. Sometimes the addictions are people as well. So this could be the end of a relationship, the end of a bad relationship where one was weaker and one was stronger, I feel to tell some of you, and that some of you were addicted to the stronger one, and you couldn't break the trance. You couldn't break the magic, what was magic for you, because when it was good, it was very, very good. Maybe good all the time, but usually when things are sometimes really good, sometimes they're really bad, and you always look. There's something to be said, yes, for being a positive person, for being patient, for holding things out, for being understanding, and moving on in this way. But there comes a point where nothing is growing. The only one growing is you. So you feel like if you stand back and look at yourself objectively in a relationship, you will see that that's very, very true. The only one willing to change and grow is you. The other person had you eating out of the palm of their hand. These are going to be relationships that take on huge changes. In essence, once you change a relationship, you break free, you start over, your whole life changes. Very large aspect. You may still go to the same job every day and live in the same home every day, but everything else has changed around you. The vibrancy of your life will change around you. That's coming up. I feel that's strong for some of you in this reading already. Feeling the heat off the card. Okay. The advice is the card of the card from the card to you is what will be will be. Some things we cannot change. Some things we cannot mold into something else or make any different in any way, shape, or form. You just have to accept the way things are. If there's some people that are, maybe not the best thing to have in your life, what will be will be. Just leave it be and walk away. It's not meant for you at that moment in time to be there in that person's life or theirs and yours. And maybe some of you are forcing the issue just a little bit, really saying, this is what I really, really, really want. When you say this is what I really, really, really want, when you want something so badly, the red flags in my mind go up. And they're blowing in the wind, baby, because it brings to my attention, why do I really, really, really want this? And I have to stop and analyze that. Why do I really want this? What is the concrete? Make a list, if you can, a literal list of why you really want that person or that situation. Keywords for this card are rebirths, that's starting over. The closing and ending of one thing and the beginning of another. Changes, release, relief, and conclusions. Conclusions coming up for the month of October. I am sorry that I missed the first week. We're on October 5th right now, and I'm very sorry about that. The second card that I pulled for you is the Star, and she's a symbol of hope, and this is in your finances. So some of these changes that some of you are making, okay, are going to be making more money in your life, and that's what's coming up. She's very beautiful. You see her reaching for the rays of sun that are just above. There's the sun right above the surface of the water, the surface of the ocean. She's very aware that it's there, and the sun rays that come down are magical, and she's receiving them. She's open to them. She's happy about this. It's a good thing for her, and it gives her hope. Sorry for my nails. They're a mess today. I didn't get around to doing them. I'm sorry. Scraping pots and pans and all that does it. It's late. Here, I wasn't about to do that this time of night. Anyway, when the star shows up, um, the star is a symbol of hope. This means your intuitiveness is going to be in the forefront and center for the next couple of weeks for you, Gemini. At this time, there's also lessons learned in hardship and heartache. You're gaining hope again, though. For some of you, you're gaining hope. The card is saying so. You sometimes have to trust the protection of the universe. Sometimes the universe does look out for us. Well, it always does. But sometimes the hand doesn't reach as far down into our lives as maybe we would like it to. But it's there for you when you need it. And sometimes we're feeling lost and confused and we don't quite know what to do. We just say, I'm just going to leave it in the hands of fate, destiny, kismet, time, God, creator, the spirits, the angels, whatever it is that is your belief in your existence. Leave it sometimes to them. It's all we can do because we're really afraid to move either way on the checkerboard of life, right? So we just say, okay, I'm going to open myself up and let destiny lead the way. So the stars here, matter of fact, Gemini, to guide you to happier times. It's here to reveal growth, that there's growth going on right now. A little more, like we grow every day in every way, shape, and form, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. We grow every day. The fact that we live and breathe means that we are growing. When we stop breathing, we're no longer growing. But right now, there's the universe is highlighting, the spirit guides are highlighting. So little extra growth going on with you right now. Your life may be expanding a bit more. More people coming into it right now, new relationships, this kind of a thing. And there's an extension from you into that through these other people. There's growth. Your world has just become a little bit more larger than normal growth. So that's what's going on. They're very significant relationships and happenings with you right now, Gemini, too, that exhibits this growth. Excuse me one moment. Okay, this also shows that you are on the right path when this card shows up, the star. Shows you're on the right path and all will be fine. Financially, I feel to say for some of you, you've just had a big raise and your bank account is starting to grow. It's a little bigger than what it would normally be. You know, you've got 1 or 2 paychecks under your belt and you just received one or you're about to receive it and you've already, because sometimes when you're at work, you'll receive your pay stub the day before your pay actually goes into your bank account. And you see what you already have coming your way and you're smiling to yourself saying, this is more like it. This is much better. So wonderful. Congratulations to you. The advice of this card is to follow your heart, respect your inner knowing, trust the universe will bring you what you need. The keywords are dreams, intuition, healing, rebirth, wishes. For some of you, getting out of the bad relationships right here, or addictions, it can apply to either or. This card is telling you that once you face those things, that you're going to feel healing, the power of healing working within you, like it's a live energy, and it is. It's going through. You can feel the essence of that energy in your growing, and you do feel rebirth. And for some of you, because you made the right choices, some of your wishes are going to come true as well. That's a great card to have. Great money card. There's nothing wrong with that at all. For some of you, that's the way it's going to go. Yes, a raise in pay or bonuses are in order. The third card that I pulled for you is anything refers to anything that you love or anyone that you love and what's in your heart. And it is the cups. And it's a wonderful spot for that to fall in for your love and your relationships in your heart because cups, the cups are all about the heart and about love and the home. This card is a 6 of cups and it is about reflection. Reflection can be a good thing. So when this card shows up for some of you, Gemini, remember this is a general reading. Someone from your past may be returning, an old friend or an old flame. You could have an old flame returning, or an old friend. I just repeated myself. Sorry. The two of you will come together. When you come together, there will be a lot of memories that will be relived. For some, it will be childhood memories. The advice of this card is to enjoy your reconnection with the memories of childhood because it'll inspire your future. The key words are friendship, visitors, happiness, comfort, childhood, memories, protection, and play. So let's see here. I do get a flash of somebody coming from someone's childhood. Um, it's going to be a really great reconnection to somebody that you used to know. This is the first time you've physically been in each other's presence. You may have kept contact through the internet or even snail mail, letters, postcards. Every now and again, one of you would reach out, and it wasn't all the time. You didn't get each other's birthday cards every year, Christmas, and all that. Just out of the blue, one would think of the other because as children, you shared a long, special time together. And you promised that you would never, ever really, part ways. You've never felt the urge to do that. And you can let a year or two or three go by before there's any communication again, but it's okay. It's that kind of relationship. So the fact that you're coming together physically, and you are, because the card is showing that, means that you are coming together physically. It's like a late summer vacation for both of you. You're going to spend about a week together. You may actually reenact some childhood memories, like tenting out at night, or just, laying down and checking out the stars. There's a good connection here. I have a real good feeling about this. It's one person in your life. What you mean to each other is consistency. No matter where you go, where you move to, what jobs you have, the family that you have, this will always remain constant in your life for many, many years to come. Many years. This will probably be the friendship of your lifetime. And I don't feel like it's male, female, sexual, or anything. This is true friendship. You mean a lot to each other. You're poignant in each other's lives from time to time. I don't know what that is, but it is what it is. The fourth card that I pulled for you, Gemini, fell into your challenges for the month of October 2016. This is the Ace of Swords, and it's about victory. Victory. The key words for this card are beginnings, some decisions to make. Got a nudge right off the top. The heat off of that is that some of you are going to have to make we've already covered this, these decisions that you have to make and choices, they have to be made. It's a yay or a nay. It's a stay or go. It's sink or swim. It's coming. There's no middle ground with the decisions anymore. There's no, saying, well, I'll deal with it later. You can't do that anymore. You've done that enough, Gemini. You have to make a decision. Pee or get off the pot, as they say, to put it politely. The advice of the card in this matter is to use your intelligence, and if you do, you'll make the right choice and victory will be yours. Use your intelligence. There's a word I'm searching for. Stay practical, reasonable. Always make your choices with good integrity and good intentions. This card also is trying to show you that once you make that smart decision, that you will benefit very much by it. And it will lead you to immediate victory. Any decisions that you have to make, it may take a lot of fear to make that choice and to bring the hammer down. But once you do, there's a sense of relief, and it's a good thing to make. You've done it, you know it. You know it was the good thing to do. It was the right choice. And you instantly start, there's like no momentum loss. You instantly start to move forward. That's very powerful stuff. And you've got to have a lot of guts and a lot of nerve to make the most difficult decisions in life. They're the ones that change us the most. When we have challenges before us, I feel nudged to tell some of you that's when you do your most growing as a human being, as a being of the earth, as a spiritual being within this realm that we all live in. That's when all the growth goes on through the hardest times. If there have been some delays in your life as well, this card's here to show you that there's a break that's coming. It's going to make a shift. It's going to make a new beginning. Use your intuition. Use your common sense. Right now, all you have to do is put a little bit of effort in. These are your challenges, remember. Um, for more mental clarity, for more sharpness. Those are your challenges. Okay. Your fifth card in this reading. Gemini is the Two of Swords. Crossroads is what it represents. This is your message from Spirit, Masters of the Universe, and Masters of the Natural World Order, and your destiny. Direct message from Spirit. Again, wow. Some of you have decisions to make because I've had 4 cards here. 4 of them in a 5-card spread. There's a decision to make. You're at crossed swords. Sometimes when we get this card, Gemini, what it represents is sometimes it's an inner conflict with yourself. What's that mean? That means there's a decision you have to make. That's what it means. But you're at a gridlock. You know, no matter which you're feeling, no matter which side you go on, you're kind of locked in, and neither side's going to win in this case. But you will. I can feel nudged to tell some of you, you'll be the winner in this. You've got a decision to make, Gemini, and you got to grow up, put on your big boy pants, and make the decision. That's what it's coming down to. Sometimes, when we have a decision to make, we're looking around for the right answer, the right thing to do. We're looking for that. And sometimes there's an obvious clue right in front of you, and this card is telling you that right now, that there's an obvious clue for you. Okay, the crossed swords. The answer to unfree these swords, there's an obvious clue around you somewhere, and you're just not seeing it because you're looking way over there somewhere, and it's right here. You're looking everywhere, doing this, and here's the answer, metaphorically, right? You're doing this, you're looking way off, far-sighted, way over there somewhere, and the answer's right here in front of you. It's not as difficult or as complicated as some of you may think that it is. Your keywords for this card are doubt, uncertainty, a stalemate, indecision, stuck, disconnection, and blocks. The advice from Spirit is to take a fresh look. In any action, the Spirit says any action or decision that you do take is better than none at all. Forefront and center, Gemini, some of you got some big life decisions to make, and you're scared, and you're afraid of making the wrong one, and you have to battle that out within yourself. But it shows once choices are made, they're good choices, and they are what's best for you. All right, let's look at your significator, Gemini, see what we can come up with. And what I pulled for you in your deck of tarot, it came up in reverse, and it is the World. She's upside down. We'll turn her upside right so you can appreciate the artwork. Daytime readings, it's the colors are more vibrant. Everything's harder to see at night here. But this is the World, and it came up in reverse. And I always grab my book for I call it the instigator card, significator. Ha ha. Okay, so when this card comes up in reverse Gemini, it's disappointment, a lack of vision, and in conclusion. All right. So it's just telling you if you don't make a choice, you're in for a lot of disappointment. When we make choices, if we lack vision, we're not making real concrete, strong choices of any kind. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. When it comes down to big life decisions, we can't do that. You need to have a vision, and you have to leave some bad habits behind so that you can move on, so you can have a conclusion. In conclusion isn't good. That's something that's going to be hanging around your neck like a weight, and that's not good for you. So you need to make some decisions before you're not going anywhere. That's what the cards are telling you. Very, very kindly and lightly telling you, but very directly that Gemini, you do have some serious choices and decisions to make. You've got some habits to break, attachments to break away free from, so that you can keep on moving. And for some of you, as soon as you make the decision, you're not going to even miss a step. You're just going to keep moving forward. And that's a wonderful thing. So, Gemini, I hope that you liked this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm sorry about the delay, but I'm getting things back on track now, and I thank you for your patience. There's a few of you out there who have been waiting. So all I'm going to say for now is I'm going to stop this here so I can say goodnight and get this uploaded to YouTube and saved and edit it and all that good stuff. Thank you very much for stopping by Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I hope you come back another time. I'll be back to do the mid-monthlies in about a week and a half's time now. We're getting pretty much in the middle of the month. It's coming up. This is the 5th. It's going to come pretty fast. So anyway, so if you haven't subscribed, remember, click the subscription button. It's always free. All right. Thank you for coming by, and I wish you the best in the next few weeks. Bye-bye.